This video is going to demonstrate the Facebook viral script. This is the index page of the script where it allows you to preview everything that the script is going to be doing for you once you've obtained a new target. A target refers to a person who has a Facebook account, and their Facebook account is going to be unknowingly performing all of the functions gone over on this page. And this page serves as the preview page for everything that's going to be doing. Everything on this page is dynamic based on what you've entered in the settings. So none of this is, aside from your settings, none of this is manually created. This will all change depending on what your settings are. So I'm going to go ahead and, because this script does so much, before I can show it to you actually doing it, which I will show you in this video, it doing all of these things, I need to explain to you what it's going to be doing, otherwise it's going to be very confusing and kind of overwhelming. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. You obtain a new target by the target installing a browser extension, a Chrome browser extension. It can be any extension at all, it can do anything you want. All you need to do is add a little bit of code to that extension, and then this extension will then send back relevant information to your server. More specifically, it will send it back to this script on your server. Once this information is sent to your server is then going to do all the stuff that you see here. And it all happens on your server. None of it happens on their computer. So I'm just going to go ahead and run through this really quick. So it sends back the information to your server instantly within the first 30 seconds or so, because it takes about 30 seconds for this script to process the information it has received before it can start doing any of this. So for all intents and purposes, this happens instantly. A friend request is going to be sent silently from the target's Facebook account to any Facebook account of your choosing, as set within the settings file. You can also turn this option on or off within the settings file. Instantly, again within the first 30 seconds, 3 applications are going to be marked as having access to the target's Facebook account. Application 1 is going to be an application that you've created, application 2 will be Causes, and application 3 will be Candy Crush Saga. The reason why we use these 2 applications is because they are 2 of the most widely used applications on Facebook. They're both within the top 25 most used Facebook application apps. The reason why we want to use such widely used Facebook apps is because they aren't going to be deleted by Facebook. If we were going to be liking things and sharing things using some obscure self-created application, it's most likely going to be deleted for spam, and then all of the posts and shares and stuff that those applications were to have made would also be deleted. So we're going to be stealing the access tokens for widely used apps to do these things. Instantly within the first 30 seconds, it's going to download a wealth of demographic information about the individual target to your server into an Excel file. I'll go over what more specifically is downloaded in a little bit. And then instantly, every 10 seconds, a message and link of your choosing is going to be posted to 50 of the target's friends' walls. This number can be changed within the settings also. I've never used anything more than 50. I've had absolutely 0 problems using 50, but you can change this as you see fit. And it mimics the behavior of the target having actually gone to a friend of theirs and actually posting the message on the wall themselves. This is not done using an application, so it's going to appear just as if you went to a friend of yours and you said something to them directly on their wall. That's exactly what this is going to look like for however many posts you set it to make. Then within the first 1 to 60 minutes, a URL of your choosing is going to be liked by the target. This is going to be done using the Causes application, because we're going to be taking the access token for this Causes app, and we're going to like something using it. And then within the first 1 to 60 minutes, again, this is set by you in the settings file. That's the reason why it says 1 to 60. You can pick how long you want it to be before it does it. URL and message of your choosing is going to be shared on the wall of the target. This will be done using Candy Crush Saga, the application Candy Crush Saga, and not your application. The reason why we're using these other applications is because they're so widely used and they're not going to be deleted by Facebook. And then within the first 1 to 60 days, a URL of your choosing is going to be shared on the wall of the target, done using the application that you've created. The reason why this one can be set to 1 to 60 days and these can only be set to 1 to 60 minutes is the user access tokens that we're taking for the applications that we don't own are only valid for 60 minutes. The application access token, or the user access token that we're going to be using to do this share, is valid for 60 days, and we're able to get that 60-day access token because the application has been self-created. So that's everything that the script does. summarized as quickly as I can make it. And then you're going to be able to view what's going to be happening on this page. So the link that will be posted on the Friends of the Wall is going to be this, short term, this. I'm not going to go through these. You're going to see it happen now. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this. View statistics. This is the statistics summary page where we can we can view the number of things that needs to be done or has been done. You can see yellow blocks indicate things that haven't been done, green blocks indicate things that have. So you can see these are all zeros in a moment, except for this one. In a moment these are all going to go up as I demonstrate this to you. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, here in the account on the left, this account is going to serve as the target, and this account here on the right is the account that I have all friend requests set to be silently sent to. So anytime a new target is obtained, the new target is going to unknowingly send a friend request to this account as set in the settings. So I'm going to go ahead and install Chrome extension right from the Chrome Web Store. Alright, it's been added. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you this account's apps settings page. You can see there are no apps that have access within this account. Now the user doesn't even have to be on Facebook for this to work. I'm just going to go ahead and go to Google. And what's happening right now that I browsed to a web page, a friend request is being sent to this account from this account. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this page actually. And you'll see that there are 3 applications that now have access within this account, even though I didn't give any of them. Over here on the right, you can see this account just got a friend request, and it actually just received that friend request from this account, even though I didn't actually send it. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that friend request. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to the statistics page, and I'll refresh this. And you can see this just went up. I received a new target. Users that friend requests were set to. That went up. Or I may not have. I may have tested this once before and forgot to remove that number from this file. Anyway, posts to friends that haven't been made yet, 1. Short-term shares, 1. Short-term likes that haven't been made yet, 1. And 23. This was just 22. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and go to the posting page. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and open up this account. Now this is the only friend of the account that I was just at. So this account is friends with the new target that I just obtained. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the begin posting page. And you can see right here I just received a post right on my wall from the target account. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. Alright, and you can see short-term, or this URL is, I'm going to go ahead and refresh this. This is a friend of the account that I just made a target. So you can see Laura Falstad, the account here on the left, just posted this directly to this account. You can see it's not been done using an application. It just looks like this account came directly to this account and posted this. And this is all set in the settings. So this URL was just shared to the wall of friend, this account Alicia, which is this account where you see right here. This user, which is Laura, just liked this page. So let me go back to that target account. And you can see just shared a link via Candy Crush Saga. And then if I go all the way down here to recent activity, you can see all of the recent activity for this account also. I'm just going to click restart posting. Oh, let me pause that for a second. Alright, so it didn't actually do the like yet. And it will prevent duplicate posts. This is somebody else actually. This is not the example that I was just giving to you here. Well, the like didn't show up in here for some reason. I'm not sure why. The like never shows up on the homepage. The reason why we use the like is because that appears in the news feed of friends. On here you can see the share that was made using that other account via Candy Crush Saga appears here in my news feed. Not sure why the like didn't, but the like works. It could be I think I may have already been demoing this before, trying to make a demo video of this earlier, and I forgot to remove that account from preventing a duplicate like. I'm not sure, but it works. Anyway, so this account here on the left was the target account. It just performed all of those functions except for the long-term share, and the reason why it hasn't performed that one yet is because I have it set to not happen for one day, and instead of just making it happen right now, you'll just have to trust that it works, which it does. So that's a summary of everything that it does. Posted to my friends, it shared something on my wall, it liked a URL, and it sent a silent friend request. In another video, I'm going to go ahead and go over actually setting up the settings file here to actually, so you can see how you can change all of this stuff. Oh, last thing, download demographic info. Go ahead and click that. And this is all the information that it gathers about every single one of the targets that you obtain. Their user ID, first name, last name, email, birthday, age, username, gender, location, where they live, and then it also grabs 10 of their interests, and it grabs 10 of the likes. So you can build out or kind of flesh out a really, really solid list of information about people who have installed the plugin and what it is they like, and you can mail it out based on that. And you can even, using Excel, you can do things like you know, build nice little graphs using this information. Actually, let's do a bar graph. And then you can see, you know, 6 people, or 6 21-year-olds have it installed, and you can just kind of, as this grows, you can see who's most interested in, or what the age of the users that you have installing whatever extension is that you've put this code within, how old they are, and you get the idea here. I'm not going to try and explain all this. There's just too much. In another video, I'll go ahead and show you how to set up this settings file and how to change all of this and what your settings are. Alright?